What up, man?
Not much, man.
How you doing, dude?
Good.
Good seeing you, man.
No problem.
Ready to make a video?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Heck yeah, sweet. Right, you want some coffee, some halibut? Just cooked up some halibut, got some coffee.
Coffee? I'll take
man.
a bit of coffee, brother.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Oh God, that was too much. A little bit.
I was gonna drink a beer for my nerves, but I'm like, I'm alright.
Yeah, man, no, you're good. Nothing to be nervous about. But, also, this is a dry boat. This is one of the few dry boats in the fleet.
Oh, you for real?
Oh, yeah.
That's good, man. You don't hear about that.
The fishermen like drinking, but the captain don't like fishermen to drink.
Oh, wow. You might be in the wrong section. Because everybody drinks in this thing.
That's right. Yeah, that's Alaska for you, man.
Yeah.
Just to get it's especially in the winter time, it can be so quiet, nothing to do. It's just easy to just drink and drink. Mm-hmm. And so.
And they make a lot of money, so, they wait for their wives and their family. A lot of them, so they just do what they do.
It's the truth. But, it's just good to stay away from the drink regularly. You gotta dip in the bars every now and then, but, you just gotta enjoy yourself. So you wanna check out the boat real quick?
Yeah, let me check out your boat real quick.
Yeah, let me pour you some coffee first. Now that we got it cleaned up.
Well, that's cool. Y'all got a dry boat.
Yeah.
Wow, that's it. You never hear about that in Alaska.
Yeah. So this is your first time on a seine boat, right?
Yeah. So let me.
All right. Cool.
I'll record you and put it on yourself. That's crazy.
That'll do. Well, let's go on to the front and show everyone what the front looks like.
Oh, let me record it in the opening. I ain't recorded yet.
You should already be recording. It's got that red dot behind it.
Yeah. Oh wow.
There we go. That's
You were smart. Very smart guy.
But this is the Rafferty. It's one of the most famous boats in the fleet. There's one YouTube video with about a couple 100,000 views on it. It's not one of mine, but someone did it. But yeah, take a look at her. She's a seine boat, a purse seiner.
What's a seiner? So for people that don't know.
Yeah, seining is a method that you fish with, and it uses the net back here.
Okay.
Unlike some other ones like long liners will use a long line with a bunch of hooks and bait on it. Pots, they'll drop pots in the water like your crab pots.
Okay.
But we use a big net like this.
That's sick. So
we got two big parts to it, right?
Okay.
You got
Corpse.
You got leads.
And legs.
The leads.
The leads, not legs, but legs.
Like the lead you put in bullets?
Yeah.
Like that kind. So the way it works is the corks, they keep the net floating on top of the water.
Okay.
So that it doesn't sink when it goes in the water. And the leads, they'll give the bottom of the net weight, so it'll sink straight down to the bottom.
Okay.
And so you set out the net in a long line, and the captain and the skiff man, you can see a skiff boat right there.
Boom, let them see what a skiff boat is.
The skiff boat pulls the net off the seiner, and then they can circle around a big bunch of fish, and then they pull a line so the bottom cinches tight.
Okay.
So it's like a big cup in the water.
All right.
You got that big cup, and then you pull it all on deck, you dump the fish out on the deck, and they all go straight to the big old fish hole.
Well, how many pounds can you keep in there?
This boat can hold 30,000 pounds in the hole.
Okay.
And another 15 on
top.
On deck. Eventually, on a good day, you fill that hole up, and then you can start filling the deck up all the way up to the bow.
Oh, okay.
But this is what the deck looks like. Inside the Rafferty, we got a tiny little galley. Galley is another word we use for a kitchen.
Okay.
And you do all the cooking in here, all the cleaning, and we're lucky enough to have a bit of sitting space. Captain's seat. We don't sit here. The captain sits there. Not even on the off days. And down here is the forecastle.
The forecastle.
This is where we all sleep.
Look where they sleep at. It's a tight little situation. Yeah.
And see, for all of us, we all have things that we own, so we need a place to put them. And they go in our bunk, because where else are we going to put it? The rest of the boat's full.
That's true.
This is my bunk. This is my skiff man's bunk. And the captain's got a room here. We got a room for for a 4th crew member in there. We don't got a 4th crew member right now. We're 3-manning it.
Okay.
It's a tight space, but you get what you need, and it works out. It's pretty nice.
How's it going right now as far as the fishing? How's it, the season? I guess the season.
Yeah. Right now, for seining, the fishing is slow. There's another kind of boat called the gill netter, and the gill netters are doing pretty good right now.
Okay.
It's just the nature of the beast, you know. Every time that you go fishing, you're kind of rolling the dice. Every time you make a set, you're rolling the dice. Every time you commit to a season of fishing, you're rolling the dice.
Okay.
You don't know what's going to come back. There are some boats that at the end of the season, you end up with $500 in your pocket for 3 months of work. And, you know, because you're paying for food, you're paying for fuel, and that's all coming out of your own pocket as a deckhand. So you're not an employee of your captain, you're an independent contractor.
Okay.
Exactly. So we're all self-employed.
Okay.
We're all self-employed.
So if everything goes wrong, everybody feels it's a ripple effect.
Exactly.
Everybody feels it.
Exactly. So you're not getting a day wage, you're not getting paid by the hour, you're getting paid by the fish. And so the kind of fish you're catching is going to dictate how much you get paid for it. The amount of fish you catch is going to dictate how much you get paid for it. So
how long will you be out here for? How long do you think you'll stay this year?
Well, probably until around September. I committed to a full season with the captain, and it's my 2nd year on this boat. Okay. So your first year, you kind of get paid a little bit less because you're what you call the greenhorn. You're called someone
the new guy.
The new guy. You're the new guy. The fishing term is greenhorn. It's just how that phrase started. But you pretty much get paid a little bit less for being new, but once you kind of get your sea legs under you, they'll pay you a bit more because they figure your experience, you know what you're doing, works out pretty well. So I'm getting paid a little bit more this year, and so last year was a tough year for a lot of people. We did okay. I got a great captain, and this year got the same captain, a little bit more pay. Still a bit scratchy this year, but I think it's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right. It'll work out.
It's gonna be all right.
And what made you pick Cordova, Alaska? Because you could have went anywhere in Alaska.
Yeah, let's take a seat.
Yeah.
What made me pick Cordova? What made me pick Cordova? When I started off coming up to Alaska, right? I'd heard about kind of the same way that you heard about this. I heard about good work in the cannery. You know, you get paid a good fair hourly wage, you get guaranteed hours, you get a place to sleep, you get 3 meals a day. I was eating 4 meals a day because I would stay up for that
midnight meal.
That midnight one. I was staying up for that. But I picked up a job over in Naknek, a place in Bristol Bay, processing herring in the springtime. Okay. But I heard that summertime, the salmon season, was really a great time for fishermen to be out making money. So I was like, well, shoot. Herring season ended. I could stay here and process salmon for the summer, or I could go try and find the fish where they are, try and hop on a boat, see if I can make something work there. Okay. And that's kind of how my YouTubing experience started. Okay. When I left for Naknek, I've been doing seasonal work here and there for a while, and I wanted to show people who maybe wanted to live an alternate lifestyle, try to change up their line of work, make money, and travel at the same time. I wanted to show them how I was doing it so they could get the opportunity to do the same. And so I started off in Naknek, and I learned that the first salmon run of the year in Alaska happened out of Cordova, up at the Copper River. Wow. So that was the first thing I did out of Naknek was I got a plane ticket to Cordova, and I had no plan, nowhere to go. I had a backpack. I didn't even have a tent. I didn't have a stove.
Walked out on faith.
I was walking out on faith. I was like, look, I'm a resourceful person. I'll figure something out. I'm just going to look for a job, and when I have a job, it's going to be a lot easier. But until then, I'll just struggle through. I'll learn something, or I'll have something to teach everyone else there on the internet for if they want to try to do the same thing. So it was a wild experience. It seriously was. And just getting to document it all was really cool. And now I've got a job that I've been able to come back to for a second year that paid me fairly. It's even being a hard year last year, I got paid more for last summer than I have in any other job I've worked yet. Wow. So seasonal work.
Even in a rough season.
Even in a rough season. And again, I got a great captain, but, a tough season's a tough season, no matter how you cut it.
So it's definitely a lot better this year for you guys.
Definitely a lot better this year. We're doing all right. Okay. But it's been some really great experience. And so this is the Rafferty. And
as you guys see it.
Yeah.
We're inside of the boat.
Inside the boat. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that boat tour.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Tour in a seiner. Not everyone gets a chance to like see a seining operation, especially if you get like work in the cannery. If you're working in the cannery and you want to find a newer, better job,
the boat is where
start walking the docks.
Okay.
There's art to it. You kind of got to learn a little bit. I've done some videos on like how to walk docks, what my experience walking docks was, and my experience in Cordova. If any of y'all out there trying to do something like it, go check those out because it can be some valuable information. Save you a lot of time and money that I wasted.
Okay.
did that for you all. Also because I had to get out here. Had to go out and do something, right? Life is good out here.
Oh yeah.
Life is good in Alaska.
Alaska's a beautiful place.
There's no more beautiful place than this. I'm convinced of it. I've been so many places and
traveled a lot of places. And
I travel a good lot.
Especially if you want to be off the grid, you don't want people to know what you're doing.
Oh my gosh.
Or you just want to be, somewhere relaxing.
Yeah.
Alaska's definitely a place where people just don't come here. You have to have a purpose for coming to Alaska.
Absolutely.
Either military, fishing, a new job, something brings you to Alaska.
That's the truth. There was one guy I met back when I came off the plane and dropped off here. I came off the plane and I had no idea where I was going to sleep. I planned on camping out in the woods somewhere nearby the docks so I could walk the docks every day, look for a job, and have somewhere to sleep every night. Just a little spot and go to my tent.
Yeah.
So I hop off the plane. I hitched a ride with this guy, and he asked me, "Where are you staying?" And I said, "In the woods nearest to the docks," and that's about it. So he was like, "Oh, Hippie Cove," and I was like, "Sure." That'll do.
Yeah, it sounds like a cool place.
Had no idea what Hippie Cove was and hadn't heard of it before. And he was like, "Oh, that's where you're going." I'm like, "Okay." Drops me off there. It turns out to be this little hippie commune, like right up the road, just that way.
Yeah.
You go up there about, quarter mile, half mile, and you're on this property they call the Cove. And, it's a little place that people congregate and live that don't have another place to go. A lot of deckhands, a lot of fishermen come and stay there while they walk the docks. You get a lot of permanent residents that kind of just like stay there and get stuck there. They like living free off the land and kind of doing it their own way. And no one there is like a documented resident. So when I was over there one time, talking about people who have a purpose to come to Alaska, I was staying in a cabin with this one guy who was evading taxes for years and years, collected hundreds and thousands of dollars in unpaid taxes, and he was like, "Yeah, so I live here now. No one knows where I am, so I'm gonna stay right here."
Yeah, they ain't catch him, man. He's still in the United States.
Yeah, man. You got some really cool people. You got some really weird people over there at Hippie Cove, but it's a crazy place for sure.
Wow, that's cool.